Warning: the Emcee Russ Show is uncensored and contains explicit language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, I've been practicing this shit, dog. Let's do this. It's like, and then I think it's a snap. You kid and play.
They can't see none of this, but it's all right. Hey, how are you doing today? And welcome back to the Emcee Russ Show. And today I have a very special guest here, Troy Creagh from the band If.You.Have.To.Ask. Give him some love. Yes. I think this is a great way to begin our pre-St. Patty's Day weekend, don't you think?
Well, I am Irish and I have all that Catholic guilt.
Ooh,
You know, I'm
yes,
all
yes.
of it.
Go ahead and find it. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
right?
find it in your life.
It's been found. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
So before we start, I want to make sure that we lift our drinks for a moment. I know this is a drink that you love, and I just want to make sure that we take a moment to give you that love. Cheers to being
Cheers
on
to
the
you.
show, season 3.
Okay. I don't want to make people think that like I'm sponsored by them because I'm definitely not. But 96 calories, you know what I'm saying? 4.2% alcohol.
96.
It's a numbers game. Drinking is a numbers game, y'all. Understand that.
That's what it
Or
is.
you're gonna get.
You best believe.
You already know. Like, look.
All right, let's drop into some of the questions that I wanted to ask you today because everyone's dying to know.
Yes.
All right, so whenever you play the guitar on the stage, I've seen you at a lot of places. I've seen you at Axelrad, I've seen you at, I've seen you here, but I've seen you all over Houston. But you are in a very special zone when you play the guitar. What zone is that? Where do you go? Tell me about that a little bit.
But to be real though, whenever I play guitar, I guess I'm really listening to everybody else that's playing with me, and kind of just, you know, especially with If You Have to Ask, it's a really special group, and everyone brings something individually into the group that can change whatever happens at a moment's notice. So, you know, whenever I was growing up, I was like, you know, I will never play a cover, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? But whenever you're playing with a group like this, even if in the entire set there's just one cover and you've played it a million times, it's always going to be different because everybody's listening. And whenever that happens in music, it can really just shoot off into some place you've never been before.
Fabulous.
That's very, very exciting.
Wow. What is something that you do to maintain that presence, your knowledge, your musical knowledge? I know you go here and there with chords and all this stuff. What do you do to maintain that?
I guess with music, I mean, I don't know. So I try to listen to as much music as I practice. So like if a day was crazy or whatever, and I only got a chance to listen to like 45 minutes of music, I feel weird practicing more than 45 minutes of music because, you know, I mean, it should be even double or triple. You know what I mean? You should be listening all the time, and but listening isn't enough. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of like a rule I've set for myself that I think that people always set. You know, I think that, you know, back in the day before like there were like scientific processes and like reasons for doing things, you know, a lot of things were developed through ritual.
Yeah.
Because that is a way to maintain consistency. And, you know, that's the kind of way music, I mean, it's mathematical in a way, it's a science. I mean, it is a science. But, you know, the way that we approach it is not. So like having like a ritualized process by saying like, okay, I listened to 2 hours today of music and I really listen, not hearing music, like I listened to music and I was processing it in my mind and saying, okay, what's the form of what I'm listening to?
Let me ask you a little bit about that ritual because I'm very interested in that. So when you say, if you're talking about like a 45-minute section of practice, does that mean you're cutting that into different parts of your day, or do you just go all in?
Well, so the way that I practice is like I'm in the same place at the same time every day.
Oh, okay.
Just to maintain, again, like kind of a ritualistic consistency behind it. And it depends. Like if I have the time to do like a 3-hour practice, which, you know, a year and a half ago I had all the time to do, you know what I mean? But it depends. So I have, you know, if there's a 45 is the minimum. And then if it's, you know, the maximum would be 3 hours. I've practiced for 3 hours in like, like again, like a year and a half. But like, like I guess it just depends, but the practice is highly ritualized as well, along with the listening that goes on before that.
All right. Do you feel like you have like strong muscles and you like out here being Superman after you practice?
No. After a practice,
like a pencil?
I feel like like the.
I've been a pencil.
I feel like the mechanical pencil that'll break off if you're writing angry.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, I've been
like
there.
The eraser's gone and shit.
This test is almost done.
You ask the girl next to you for like that pink eraser thing, and then she's just like,
no.
Nah.
Yes, I've been there.
Yeah, and you're like, girl,
share
I covered
your damn
your part.
erasers.
Yeah, it's like, girl, I covered your part in choir.
That's
like,
right.
Give me that eraser.
Bitch.
Yeah, no. Rarely do I ever feel good after a practice, but I think that's something that a lot of people need to understand is like a good practice. If you really had a great practice, and I'm no by any means an expert in this, I want to say that, but if you had a practice where you come out and just being like, yeah, man, I killed it. That's not the point of it. The point that you want to kill the show. Do you know what I mean? And the point of the practice is to come out feeling shitty, and that's what's really hard about music for me is.
But like a good shitty.
I come out.
Or a bad shitty.
No, a bad shitty. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like shout out to my wife Gabby because she puts after a practice, I'll either be in a good mood or a bad mood. You want to be in the bad mood because that means you're working on stuff that you can't comprehend or that has been really hard for you mechanically or something. But a good mood, that doesn't mean it was bad. It doesn't mean that's a bad practice, but embracing that how you feel afterwards, if it's a very low point, and just knowing it's like, okay, tomorrow though I'm gonna work on that same thing, and I have it here, and it's like that's what I'm gonna knock out because that's what made me feel really bad.
Yeah, that's very interesting, and I feel like a lot of people don't really understand that. They don't understand like the amount of time and effort that it takes to really put into a craft like this. It looks like a game to a lot of people. It's not a game. It takes a lot of hours. It's take thousands of dollars and a lot of money and time. So you should really, listen to Troy and jam to If You Have to Ask because that's a lot of time and hours and love. What kind of a sound would you like to see from If You Have to Ask in the future as the guitarist?
I think that the individual parts of what we have are extremely unique. DeFi, for example, he can like rap over like jazz tunes and understand form, which is a really hard thing for people, even musicians, to do. Willie on drums, we all of a sudden there's spontaneity in the group that happens very often, and all of a sudden we'll be in 7/4 and we're just doing something, and he'll catch it.
Yeah.
And and with the horns, with their unique horn lines, they're harmonizing different things every gig. They're doing different hits and stuff like that. I mean, we're all like talking to each other, and so I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't think it's the sound as much that as the kind of on stage when you look at us, you could see it's like 7 or 8 cats like just enjoying themselves, like laughing at each other, like doing all different kinds of stuff. So in terms of like sound, where do I think it would? Where do I want it to go? As like a selfish musician, as we all are, like selfish artists or whatever, obviously I want to see things get more complex and like all kinds of stuff, but I don't think that that's as good for the audience and things like that. I really do like what we're doing now, and I think that has a lot to do with everyone else.
Absolutely.
In the group.
I think, music is kind of like a seesaw. It can go in different directions. It doesn't have to go forward. Sometimes it can go backwards. It's kind of like Play-Doh. I think you should definitely play with the Play-Doh, and you should give yourself that chance.
It's like a tetherball. Yeah.
I love throwing balls.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know.
All right, Troy, thank you so much for talking about a little bit more about your guitaring and all that stuff.
Appreciate it.
But this is the Emcee Russ Show, so we're going to do something fun. All right, so what we're going to do today is the Whisper Challenge. All right, so here are the rules for the Whisper Challenge.
Okay.
You're going to take this phone and these headphones right here, and you're going to listen to music while I whisper a sentence to you. And what you have to do is guess what I said out loud. That way they can hear to see if we have the same thing, if we're saying the same thing. All right, does that sound good?
You chose the wrong man for this. Let me tell you about what people do in high school. These girls in high school, they be talking shit. The girl will be sitting right next to them, trying to talk to the girl across from them. They'll be like, Yo, I be reading lips all day, dog. Yo, I've seen Mean Girls like 3 times, bro. Like, this shit's gonna be ridiculous. I'll show you what's
So
up.
you
All right,
ready?
ready for this?
So you ready?
This shit, it better be In the Navy by the Village People. I
So
swear to God.
round 1 is gonna be you.
Okay.
You're gonna listen to the music, and I'm going to get the sentence, and then you're
English only?
Yes, it'll be English, because that's the language that I don't know any other language.
Can I do Dutch to you? I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm fucking it up. All right. So the first sentence.
I don't.
I'm gonna cut.
Oh,
off
do
this.
I need put this on right now?
All right. Okay.
Any of those.
Yeah. Go ahead and play the music, and then, all right, make sure you turn it up all the way.
Oh shit. Dude, Seinfeld is so dope.
All right. Sentence number 1.
I don't even know what you just. Wait. When does it start?
Now,
It starts now?
how much skin is fine skin?
Enunciate though. What do you act like it's about?
How much?
Is this the start of it? This is, alright, start over. Tell me when to start.
How much skin is 5 skin?
Take it off? Oh, keep it on?
Keep it on.
Was that the sentence? Do I say it now?
Yes.
How much is a 5-sack? Is that what you said?
No.
What the fuck? What'd you say? Do I keep it on?
No, you still guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much skin is 5 skin?
Dude, I see how much and 5. And I'm pretty sure. How much?
Skin is 5 skin.
You don't even move your lips when you talk. I've seen you sing, dude. You're like.
How much skin is 5 skin?
Is it? I don't know. Is it racial? I don't know, dude. I have no idea what you're saying. How much is a?
How much skin is 5 skin?
5'6"? Is it 5'6"? I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're saying.
You can take yourself.
Is that how much sex? I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying?
What's the sentence?
The sentence is, how much skin is 5 skin?
I said, how much is a 5-sack, dude?
How much skin is 5 skin? All right, now it's my turn. Troy's gonna give me a sentence.
I'm gonna show him how to enunciate. All right, here we go. Why am I whispering?
I don't know.
I have no
It's the wisdom
idea.
challenge. You can say it out loud.
I heard that was a snack.
Then I will.
I look like I want sex.
Say it again. Say it again. Not too loud though.
I look like I want sex. I
It's such a weird thing. I heard.
look,
Heard.
look,
Heard.
look,
Heard.
look.
No. I heard. I heard
I grr.
that I
Too loud.
was a sack.
I was a sad.
They got it. I heard it was a snack.
Yeah.
Or a sack.
I look like a sack.
That's it.
Nope.
That is it.
I could.
That's it.
I'm good in the sack.
That is it, dude.
I heard that I was.
Oh.
I
shit.
could.
Here. Okay, just read it.
I
heard.
could look good
Heard.
in the sack. I could.
Maybe. No. I heard
could.
that. I don't know. Something ball sack.
Wait, that
No.
went too damn fast. I don't know what you're saying.
I heard
that. I said
that
I
want
a head. I said
snack.
that I want head today.
You do, though. Like,
I said that I want head today.
Take a look. Alright, what is it?
I heard that I was a snack. It did not help that I could not get it right the entire time. I want head, straight up. I just want everyone to know.
I want head today. Is that? Okay,
Bitch!
it's my turn. All right, here we go. Here's the sentence. There's nothing better than a warm Miller Lite.
Say it one more time.
There's nothing better than a warm Miller Lite.
There's nothing better than warm butthole sex.
Let's try it again.
I was fucking close. I fucking know it.
There's nothing better than
White
a warm Miller
butthole.
Lite.
Warm butthole sex. What are you talking about?
There's
Nothing better than white
warm
warm
Miller
butthole.
Lite.
Next.
One more try.
I don't know what the fuck.
Hey,
I feel like I'm fucking close, dude. There's nothing better. We've been over this. There's nothing better than warm
a warm Miller
butthole.
Lite.
Last word again.
Light.
Next.
Light.
Last.
Light.
I'm fucking close. I deserve points for that, dude. What did you say?
The sentence is, there's nothing better than a warm Miller Lite.
Oh, butthole was. Why?
You kept saying Miller and you kept calling butthole.
It's like Miller. Butthole! Miller. Butthole!
My wife might
Yes.
be angry with that last thing. Yeah.
So
Ha! What? Butthole!
All right, here we go.
first one to score.
This motherfucker doesn't enunciate at all. I don't know. The butthole thing, I don't know where that came from, first of all.
All right,
Okay.
I'm ready. How bad,
Why am I whispering?
You can say it like this.
How
how
many
many
licks
things
does
does
it
he
take?
say?
Okay.
How
Many licks
things lists
does
Johnny? How many lists
does
Josh
it
is
take?
tied?
Good.
How many lists
Okay. How am
am
I
a
white?
how am I right?
A white.
How am I white? How am I white? How am I white?
So he gave you a sentence that I wrote you, and then he just changed it up. So we'll give you 1 point for that.
Is it how?
Yeah, he gives him, and you got it.
Russ, you won that.
What was the sentence? I need
The
confirmation.
original one was how many licks does it take?
And then the other one was, how am I white?
So Russ, congratulations, you are yet again the winner.
Oh my gosh!
You're not gonna find me, okay?
My bad.
Go on,
Troy,
do it.
thank you so much for being on the show. I'm so excited that you're here, and I can't wait for everybody to catch what you're doing. All right, if you guys would like to hang out with Troy a little bit more and have as much fun as I did, then please follow everything that he's doing in the comment section and the caption and hang out with him. You can find him on a lot of different types of social media and just give him some love. If you have any questions for Troy, leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on the Emcee Russ Show, and I'll see you next time, baby. Bye. I can't do this without you. You. Serving me some bullshit. I think you're serving me. Do 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 do. Pow pow. Chicka 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 chicka. Pow. Chicka 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 chicka. Pow. Chicka 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 chicka. Pow. Pow pow. Chicka 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 chicka. Pow. Chicka 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 chicka. Chicka 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 chicka. Pow pow. Chicka 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 chicka. Pow. Chicka 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 chicka. Chicka 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 chicka. Pow pow. Ooh, the Emcee Russ Show. That's my name. Yeah. Let's start the damn show.
What? Battle!
Hey, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you watch everything that I put out there. But first, what you gotta do is you gotta subscribe, catch the latest episode of the Emcee Russ Show, or just jam some more with me as I make some more music with ya. Just go ahead and do it and get into it.